Hi, I'm Kathy Weaver, and this is Chapter 8, Networking on Steroids, a guide to professional success via practical networking tips. How about some bling? Sometimes I hear from business owners that they are just too shy to go out and personally market their businesses. They can do the internet marketing, oh, absolutely, but in-person marketing, no way. I tell them they just need a good opener. What is your conversation starter? There are actually several things you can do to start a conversation. For me, I have silk flowers, flashy jewelry, even a balloon corsage. This needs to be incorporated into what will eventually be your signature look. But for the meantime, it will be your way to start or break into a conversation with those you don't know well or have actually never met before. I've included a photo of several balloon corsages in my actual printed book. Take a look at those. It might give you some ideas too. The great news is, for me, balloon corsages last forever since they're not real flowers. And every time I have worn a different accessory piece, someone always says, "That's so beautiful." And I always respond with "thank you." You see, it actually started the conversation for me. Now that you've started your conversation with your flower, your pin, and your name badge, what will you say next? A great networker will always say, "Tell me something about you." That person can now decide what he or she wants you to know about them. Other conversation starters could be, "What is your business? Tell me more about your company. Oh, do you like this weather? Have you always lived in Kansas City? Do you drink coffee? Do you have any pets?" People love to talk about themselves. You just need the right question to get the ball rolling. What happens when the conversation continues for much longer than you wanted? If after a couple of your questions, the other person has not flipped the conversation back to you, you will know you are not communicating with a pro. There should be a great exchange of thoughts going between you and him or her by now. If that has not happened, you may need to determine if this person will be a good source of referrals for you, a prospect for your product, or merely a networking acquaintance. None of the above is a good or bad thing. It's just the category into which they must be placed. If you had a goal to meet and get to know 3 to 5 people at this event, and that person so far knows nothing about you, it may be time to move on to the next person. I have a few ways to get away from your current contact and move on to another person in upcoming chapters. Stay tuned for Chapter 9.